Hello, it's Melinda from Scrapbookingncraft, just coming on with our new release September stencils. These are larger stencils. Oh, excuse me. These are larger stencils than we've had on our website. Our normal stencils are just below 6 by 6 inches. These ones measure just below 8 by 10 inches, and they're sized to fit an 8 by 10 jelly plate. Now, you don't necessarily need to use them on a gel plate. They work great on art journal pages. They work great on scrapbook pages. So these are our 6 new release designs, or first release designs for September. And they may go up a few days before September. I'll give you a sneak peek. So these ones will be released at Paperific in Melbourne, which is a 3-day craft event at the Melbourne Showgrounds at the second last weekend in August. So this is our string, Tangled string design. So I've left lots of open areas with these stencils because with the gel plate and with scrapbooking and misting and things, the open areas make it look really cool. So this is our Tangled string. This is our honeycomb, assorted honeycomb. This is our intertwined circles. And I will pop links below to these on our website as well. And the names may change slightly on the website, but I'll certainly put the links there below. I may come up with a more fashionable name between now and when I'm on the website. Now, I don't really have a name for this one. Crazy circles would be a good name for it. Moons and circles? I don't know. This one's really cool. I like this one. That one's really cool. I can't wait to play with these on the gel plate. So I thought I'd film this before I got them all dirty. This one's our... I suppose I could use it Pac-Man. It looks a bit like a Pac-Man shape, doesn't it? Circles and squares. I'm sure I'll come up with a better name for this one, but I like this one. This one's really cool. Because when this one will print, this one will print. This one will be like covered up, so they'll look really cool. And last one, but not least, is our stylized roses. So these are our 6 new 8 by 10 stencils. Lost my train of thought, lost what I was saying then. Terrible. I'll get better at these videos, I promise, as I do more. Okay, we'll leave it there. I'll tack on to the end of this video a speed through and a talk over of using these on me playing with them on the gel plate for the first time and seeing what we get. I haven't actually used these designs on the gel plate yet or printed with any of them, so it will be exciting. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. So it's time to get some of our stencils nice and dirty with some paint. Excuse my dirty gel plate. I don't actually clean it between sessions, and a lot of that is actually on the other side of the gel plate. So just using some paints, some acrylic paints. You can use lots of things on your gel plate as long as they're acrylic based, so no oil paints or solvent based products because they will eat into your jelly plate. So anything acrylic based. So this is our first rose stencil. So just having a basic play today. I'll be doing some more advanced stuff with these stencils because I've got loads of ideas in the coming weeks. When you gel plate, you can also have paint on the back of the stencil. That's what I'm doing now, is picking up a print off the back of the stencil, using it like a stamp. So I decided to go in and layer a second colour on top of the roses. When you're using the stencils, you're wanting a really thin layer of paint. The more paint you have on your plate, the goopier it will be and not as crisp clean image you'll get with the stencils, because you don't want the paint to bleed up and under the stencils and create a mess. So that's really nice. Sometimes if you have too much paint you can actually get 2 prints, which is kind of cool. The second one is very ghosty. So I'm wanting to get all the paint out of the little section, so I'm wanting them actually to be white or fairly white when I do a print of these roses. So these roses would be great to hand cut out, to fussy cut out to use on your projects, or tear them up and use them as collage pieces. I particularly going to be liking cutting out the negative images, the one that I just put off the gel plate, because you've got the colour and then you've got the white rose, which will look really cute on your projects, which is the same print that I'm doing at the moment. So these stencils are a September release. They will be on our website by September, and I'll come back and link them below. just with the Melbourne show, I've run out of time to get them up before we go to the show. It's a bit time consuming sitting there and loading them on the website. Using two colours of paint, I like when I can mix the colours on the plate and get a bit of a two-toned effect on the paper. So you get some of the original colours and then you get some of the mixed colours as well. So this is our Tangled string. This is probably my favourite stencil. This I played with. I was only going to do a couple of prints and I kept playing with it because it was so cool. This one looks lovely when you layer a couple of pieces and turn your paper around. I do apologise if there's a bit of shaking. I'm working on a trestle table and you can see the feet of my video camera and it's sitting on the edge of the table, and sometimes when I push a bit hard it gets a bit of rocking. So I love that Tangled stencil one. Tangled string. Very organic and just very, very nice for gel plating, printing. So even in this few minute session, I have sped this up 3 times, I'm not this quick at gel printing, you do create a bunch of prints, and I'm going to have lots of videos soon coming up and showing you different things to do with some of your prints. I like to collage them, I like to make them into cards, I like to use them as collage pieces or paper painting, which is really cool, which is where you basically fill in an image with different shades of paper to make all your shadows and highlights and things, and that's really cool. So I like the Tangled string one, that is beautiful. Here I'm going layering over a print and I'm flipping it upside down so the string actually runs it both ways. So you're not putting the print exactly over the top of where you've just done it, you're flipping it 180 degrees and then you're getting pink string in the background and then purple string in the foreground. Sorry the prints are a bit hard to see as I'm going so fast. I didn't realise I was going to speed the video up until after I printed. Usually I hold them there a bit longer, so I'm just giving a look at the prints. I do quite a few more of the Tangled string ones because I fell in love with how that printed. Sometimes it's hard to see on the computer how or when you cut them out, even how they're going to look. That's why I thought I'd do these quick videos and you can see how the prints look. That one's even nice because sometimes you get the imprints of the stencil. There's a tiny little bit of paint left on the plate. A couple of layers later, a couple of prints later, and you get that, clean up print, which is really nice. So again, I'm still using the Tangled stencil because, yes, I fell in love with that one. So just playing with different layering. That was just a plain pink one I pulled, and then with no texture or no stencil, and then I put the stencil over the top, which looks really cool as well. This is probably one of my favourite hobbies when I just want to play and get messy, and you just grab, I'm just printing on photocopy paper or 80 GSM printer paper. I find it, oh, sorry about the yawning, I find it I love that one. I find it a nice paper to print on because when I'm layering multiple layers on top of each other. Oh, I went and grabbed the black paint because I wanted to do some black swirls over the top of the pink and the purple just to get a different look, and I thought, oh, that'd make a cool idea. So the 80 GSM paper is really good to collage because it's nice and thin. You can also gel print on just about any paper that's not shiny or glossy. It looks really cool on old book paper, old matte paper. You can do it on napkins, you can do it on deli paper or wax greaseproof paper, I think it's called in Australia as well. Love how that one turned out. Here I wanted to get a third layer of the Tangled, so I'm actually doing 2 half sheets because I'd already done the pink and the purple, so I'd already turned the sheet up 180 degrees, and then I just picked parts of the stencil, the 2 halves, and I really like how that one has lots of depth in the print. So just cleaning up my plate and cleaning up my stencil. Sometimes the clean up prints I like better than the actual prints. So I actually had some black still on the plate, so I'm adding silver. If you get a bit of dried paint on the plate, you can actually reactivate it with another layer of paint, which is I'm doing there, and it will pick up that dried paint on your plate and sort of clean your plate up, and you get really cool ghosty looks. So you can sort of see the, I'm trying to show you the Tangled effect in the back of that one. I will have some photos, close-up photos of these ones on the website in September as well, so do check out our website and Facebook page and Instagram for that as well. They're all under our business name, Scrapbooking and Craft. So if you search that on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, where you're on YouTube, our channels will go up. I love the black and white, looks very dramatic. These are going to be very cool to play with in my art journal. So just finishing up the last couple of prints in this run, and I've got the other, this is just 2 of the stencils, and I've got some playing with the other 4 stencils coming up in the next couple of days as well. I got a bit carried away and made this video a bit long. So thank you for watching. If you want any of these stencils, as I said, they will be available on our website in September, and then once they're released, I'll come back and link them to this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.